Warning: the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright, I'm here. Let's see what these fools think about that laugh track.
But if you cast a higher level, you can hit more people, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I can hit 2 people with it.
Hey.
You guys strategizing?
Well, you can't hear ya.
Alright, well, I hope 5 minutes was long enough for you guys to come up with a perfect plan.
Nope.
Not that we're gonna tell you.
I just wish I knew what map to pull up. That's all I want to know. Alright. Oh, I guess I can get rid of the music. Okay.
Do you know how to fly, Meryn? Do you have fly? That's concentration too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Alright, so it was going to be
And I
Ambient,
don't have fly because I just have other ways to get over things.
Ambient, Soul, and Meryn were going towards the place? Is that what was going on?
No. Havoc and Meryn are going towards the place. The other three are going around to ask questions at different locales.
Oh, okay. Okay, and that includes
And
Vaira?
they would be doing this before we do. Yeah, and Vaira.
Okay. So you guys
They'd be doing it before because we're waiting for nightfall.
Okay, so you guys are just hanging out until night. Are you guys loitering? Like in an alley somewhere?
I assume we'd go back to the inn.
Go back to the
Yeah,
inn?
Yeah. And, like, plan.
Meryn will probably go. I figure all the talking's still happening through the link, so assuming
Right.
that the place where I was staying the night before is still within range, there's some things that he'd like to do there.
The nice inn? Like the place where you made a scene?
The place where I made a scene,
Oh.
then came back as an exorcist.
Hold
Jesus.
on a second, guys. I gotta give a big thank you. I guess it didn't trigger the notification, Unrooted. I don't. Unrooted subscribed with Twitch Prime, so thank you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
Thank you, Unrooted.
I'll
Pretty sure he's the first, isn't he?
do what?
I said I'm pretty sure he's the first, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man. I thought the notifications were working. I guess I gotta look at them and see what the problem is. So personal thank you instead of just audio clip or something. Unrooted's always watching all of our stuff, commenting on social media posts and sharing them out and stuff. So big props to that guy.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, sorry. All right. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, okay. So planning at the inn at night while everyone else is gathering information. So let's talk about maybe what kind of information we want to gather, who we're going to ask. Like,
question. How far is it from here to here? Just real quick before you do that.
It's more than 50 feet. You know, it might.
Right.
I don't know the exact circumference, but it's probably a good ways. It's it's obviously longer because you got to walk around. But I mean, we're talking
straight across. Is it more than a mile?
More than a mile, probably not.
Okay, so we will have the bond. Just so you guys know, you can always contact us. Okay, go on.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I guess if you guys, we need to talk about what kind of information we're gathering, who we're trying to talk to, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was wondering if does this Jade District have a Jade Light District?
I don't get the reference.
Red Light District.
Oh, Jade Light. Okay, I get what you're saying. I mean, not no. I mean, that kind of stuff has its
No.
yeah, there's not like a. I mean, there's brothels around. Don't get me wrong. There are brothels. It's just they're not organized into their own district or anything. They're just kind of around. Some here up in Jade's the night. There's probably a few really nice ones, and they're fairly prominent. Again, it's a different world. I'm not sure they'd have a lot of the same stigmas on that kind of stuff. You know.
Didn't
We are
we
staying at one
technically
of the
stay
nice
at one?
hotels. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 2 hookers.
Did you guys get?
Yeah, the halfway
Yeah,
inn
the
is
halfway-
inn and brothel.
Yeah, I didn't remember if you guys got, you know, ladies of the night or whatever. I didn't remember that part.
The guy said that it came with the room, but no one ended up using them.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. All right.
Ambien might have.
Oh
I
yeah,
asked,
yeah.
he said,
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
I
Well,
don't.
at least
think
they had a relatively easy night at work or whatever. Okay, so you guys are back at the inn/brothel. So we see like, maybe if we get a cut of. Are you guys talking in a common area? Are you guys gonna go talk in your room or?
I'll try to talk to
I thought Havoc and Meryn went back there.
a manager there.
I'm going to the other inn.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
he's-
yeah, okay.
Cause problems.
All right.
What it was called.
Okay, so we got Meryn going to the other inn, wherever that was. We got Havoc. Are you gonna go with him? Am I connection?
I'd prefer not.
No. I'll go back to the inn that we have the room at.
All right.
Or the halfway.
My connection to Roll20 is
Wait,
no good.
So we
just-
we are the halfway inn. What was it called? Something like the gentle
the humble stumble.
stumble. That's it.
I named that section of the video after it. That's the name. Yeah, the
Okay.
humble stumble and the halfway in. Did I lose you guys? All right.
No.
No, we're deciding on our questions.
Havoc is just chilling, so you don't have to deal with me.
All right. All right. While these guys are figuring out where they're going, let's see what you're doing, Meryn. What's going on?
So, I am going to show up to the inn and knock on the door again, frantically again, like before.
Yeah. Again, you don't look like do you still look like the kid from before?
No, I look like the gnome.
Okay.
I look like a gnome still.
They didn't ever see you as a gnome, right?
No, they saw me as a gnome when I came back and did the
Oh yeah, the detective.
the exorcism
Yeah, this like
detective paranormal stuff.
Okay, so you go and you're knocking furiously at the door. So the same guy that you spoke to before, like we see him like poke his head out from a doorway, like somewhere in the past the door, and then he's like he comes walking to the door frantically, and he opens the door and he's like, "Oh, you sir, everything going okay? We're still cleaning
I
up."
killed it. I killed it.
Oh, that's remarkable, sir.
I-
Why?
I start digging in my bags. I pull out the pen that the guy gave me.
Okay.
I found this in another one of those sand pentagrams. It looks like he was trying to cast a curse on whoever owned this. I need to see whoever owned this immediately.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so he gestures a hand and he's like, right this way. And he like leads you into the building. I'm assuming you follow.
Yeah.
All right, so he's kind of like at a brisk pace, a light jog, at this point, and you guys are like running into the building. He takes you to like the first floor rooms, like hallway, and he just like walks up to a door and opens it and walks in. And there's a guy. We see like a figure in the bed. There's no lights on in the room, and all the lanterns are out or whatever. And we see like a person covered up in the bed. And you know, he immediately like starts shouting, "Wake up! Wake up! It's urgent!" We see like the covers rumple around, and the guy is like, "What? What is it?" And he's like holding up a hand, and I don't think this guy saw you as the gnome, right? The
No,
guy,
he only saw me as the kid.
yeah, I think he only saw you as the kid.
Yeah, the one that gave me the pen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's the reaction you get. And he says, this man, he needs to speak with you. It's urgent." He like starts to sit up in bed. His eyes are like squinting.
And then I like make air quotes. The child that was here, he tried to curse you.
Of
He needed
course
an
he
object
did.
of important value from you. He was a changeling from a witch coven.
What?
And I hold out the pen. He was trying to curse you with this.
Oh, my
And
pen.
some of
He
it may
reaches
have
out
taken
for it
effect.
immediately.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. That's all that needs to be done to complete the curse.
Oh, I'll have to not touch the
I
pen then.
need to take the curse away. So I'm going to need you to sit very still.
I was sitting still.
Oh, keep doing it.
He just stares at his friend, who sort of stares at him and like raises his eyebrows and kind of nods slightly. Like, huh? You better do what he says.
This may hurt a little bit.
What?
Oh god.
Just sit still. Sit still.
Why would it hurt?
Snapping stain.
What is this? All right, so he has to make a con save. So he doesn't have a bonus. He is a commoner. His neutral stats. If it rolls, I don't. Is it gonna roll? Okay. 14. He fails.
So he takes 3 damage and falls prone. So probably just falls back into the bed.
Yeah. Okay. You sap the vitality.
I chant a little bit.
What does it look like?
That should do the. He probably just falls to the ground and it looks like he's being pressed in, or falls to the bed and looks like he's being pressed down into the bed. And then I'll using gravity well, that's not supposed to be racial. Whenever I cast a spell on a creature, I can move the target 5 feet to an unoccupied space of my choice if it's willing to move. Or if the spell hits it with an attack, fails a saving throw against the spell. So I'm gonna move him 5 feet in the air.
Okay, all right. He like.
And then he falls back down again.
Yeah, he floats back up to the ceiling. He like. Does he hit the ceiling, Meryn?
It's only 5
Maybe
feet.
a little bit.
Okay, yeah,
if he's in
only
the bed,
5
then
feet.
maybe. I don't know. Depends how high the bed is.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, it's up to you. I'll let you decide.
Maybe he bumps his head on the ceiling a little bit.
Okay, yeah. And he ragdolls back down to the bed.
And then I sigh and wipe my forehead. Oh.
He's like breathing heavily.
Okay. You should be okay now.
What? What'd you do to me?
I cured you.
I was fine before you got here.
The curse is beginning to set in.
You're cursed.
I look at the guy that I've been talking to for a while.
Yeah. He's
the witch coven might be coming since they know that you had a changeling here.
Yes.
And if you went missing, they'll know that they're coming. I'm going to need some supplies to defend this place.
Wait, what?
Jesus.
I need supplies to defend this place.
We
Circles
should-
of salt.
We should
where
call
I'm
the
going to need some.
we should call the district guard immediately.
They won't know how to deal with this. This is ancient magic.
No, but they can get in touch with magistrates in the city.
Do you really trust the magistrates to deal with this? Have you heard the rumors of what they've been doing?
What are you talking about? The magistrates are the only ones qualified to take on a threat like this. Remember,
And
the
I
the
look at him,
magistrate
look
rumor
back and
hasn't
forth.
started yet.
Oh yeah. I look back and forth around the room, and then I kind of make sure that hopefully the butler can't hear, and I whisper in his ear. There's rumors that the witches have started infiltrating the magistrates. It's very hush hush. Only some of the more experienced.
Oh no,
hunters
you
have heard.
start the rumor about the magistrate. Oh no, it's you who is responsible for this. Okay, so he's like, wait, infiltrated the magistrates. Make a deception check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
All this because the guy was rude to him.
I'll roll
I
again.
love it.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll roll a d20 against you. Ooh, I rolled a 17.
Oh. I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll my 12 here.
Okay.
Please be good.
Oh, okay. A 20 is much better than a 12. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, which witches have infiltrated the magistrate? My brother was
Yes.
selected years ago. A
Don't
few
tell
years ago. What are you saying? Do you think they've gotten to him?
They might have.
Witches, really? I would have thought.
Is your brother between the ages of 18 and 70?
Why, yes. How did you know?
That seems like exactly the type of person they would target.
Oh, he's just like, oh my, like a George Takei.
I'm gonna need. I think for a moment. I look like I'm thinking for a moment. I rub my chin.
He like pulls out
Maybe-
a handkerchief and like dabs his forehead.
50 gold to try to put together some supplies to defend this place. I'll be back tonight with the supplies.
Yes, please hurry back. I'll alert the guard immediately.
I'm going to need the gold though to go get the supplies. And don't alert the guard. They'll alert the magistrates. The magistrates have been infiltrated by the witches. Aren't you listening to anything?
Yeah, he seems very confused by all this.
Don't alert anyone. Just give me 50 gold pieces. I'll come back with supplies tonight to defend this place.
Make a persuasion check. Oh, okay. Let's see what I roll. I might roll a
I'm
1.
gonna roll a 4. Or actually, that's a good point. Let's see if I need it.
Yeah. Oh, what's it? What's it gonna be? I don't know. My roll 20 is like lagging tonight or something. Oh, there it goes. It is a
Oh, there we
7.
Oh, so
He says 50 gold. Are you sure that seems steep? And he reaches in his pocket.
Well, I mean, for 100, I can set up a permanent defense. 50 should cover you for the next year or so,
Don't
though.
push your luck. He gives you
These
the
are
50,
magical chalks. You see that I need magical chalks and salts.
yeah, he gives you 50 gold. Well, now that I've won the roll, let me
No.
see if I can convince you to give me 100. You want to roll again? We'll see if you can convince him. We can give you a shot. You want to roll
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
I'll say
If you
for
lose,
another 50, I think I can get some more powerful chalks that could get it for another. Probably for as long as you'll be alive, as long as the sin will be here, it'll be protected.
yeah. If you, what do you think? If you lose the roll, he doesn't give you anything. If you win the roll, you get the 100. What do you think?
Maybe. I mean, I think right now I'm trying to sell him on longer protection as opposed
Okay,
to
all right.
protection in
all
general.
right, all
So I
right.
feel like I. Please be good. Oh no.
Oh, he won
I
that
think
one.
this is a point where I'm gonna use another luck point here.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Get rid of all those points before
Uh,
we throw ourselves into
yep.
danger tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so you win.
I have 1 point left. I'm fine.
And 100 gold. So yeah, he hands you 100 gold.
I nod. I'll be back tonight to set a perimeter. You may not see me. I'll be disguised.
Yeah, he's like, how will I know it's you and not one of these witches, sir?
I'll give you a signal. Just watch for the signal. And I dash out the room and run out of the inn.
Yeah, the guy laying in the bed is like, what is wrong with that guy? And the guy who gave you the gold is like, that
I
man's
shout
a
over my shoulder. And don't tell the guards or the magistrates, or you'll put us all in danger.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Don't tell anybody. Just give me gold. Don't tell anybody about you give me the gold or anything.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And it worked.
It did somehow. It did.
I'm lucky, I guess.
Enough luck points can make anything work.
Yeah. All right. So, folks, gathering information. What are you guys doing?
Alright, so we know that Havoc's not with us. So
Right.
Ambien's gonna tell Vaira and Soul, how about we just get information from the guards? You know, I'll set us bait and use my spell. It might work. It's easier. I asked Vaira and Soul if they would agree.
So you want to dress up as pretty lady and ask him for a date?
Oh no, we're not talking in the bond because we're just
I know.
together
I was just reminding you
right now.
that's up.
We're actually looking like twins right now, Vaira. I think it adds appeal, you know, this foolish men and their fantasies.
I don't understand.
I don't
Well, you're
understand
not
either.
human after all, and you're not human either. I'm the only human in the among us, so I think I can easily tell. You're still young, still to know any of this.
Where are you gonna find the guard? Are you just gonna go to the gate?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Are you sure that's a
I
good
don't think
idea?
Havoc's there, is he? I mean, I can lure him in the in an alley somewhere,
I think we should
and
be
you could just
careful.
be like the eyes.
I think we should be careful talking to guards at gate because Havoc's stuff already put them on edge. But maybe you
Oh,
can
they'll
talk to guard, find out where guards hang out, and then we can go find inebriated guards to talk to.
that sounds good. Maybe I'll do that. I'll keep them more in edge. Let's go.
All right. Where are you guys
So-
going?
I think we're trying to go to a tavern. Is that what you, Vaira?
Well, what Purdy was saying kind of cut out for me, but I think we were going to go. She was agreeing that he could go talk to the guard at the gate for Crudyat's place as long as he's careful. And we want to try and find out where they hang out in their off hours.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I guess we're going to the gate.
So you're going to the gate to try and question the guard for Crudyats who have already suffered one attack recently, and they're like stopping people from getting too close to the gates. And your plan is to walk up there and talk to them.
I mean, what could go wrong?
I'm just
think
saying
so.
this so I know what's happening.
You never know with Ambien.
It's
Go
true.
for
I
it.
never know with
Let's
any
see
of
what
you
happens.
guys. Honestly, I can't believe the thing Meryn did worked out. So you know, Ambien's going to, for all I know, Ambien's going to get all the information out of Crudyat. He's going to kill him, and he's going to kill the whole Council of Wrath by himself. For all I know, it could happen.
Or I
Vaira's
could get killed here.
Vaira's gonna ask Ambien, do you have different
First non-me
disguise?
player death coming right up.
What was it?
For
What
what
was
I
it,
said?
Vaira?
Do you have other disguise? Like real one, not.
Let me just use this spell. What's it again?
Is it disguise
With the
self?
tattoo, I could use this guy's self.
Is it concentration?
I believe so. This guy's self is no,
Nope.
not
Wait,
concentration.
didn't you use that to make yourself look like
Vaira.
Vaira's twin? Because you were looking like Vaira as normal, and we wouldn't let you leave until you changed.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And that was like this morning,
That was, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't use it. So I used it already.
You're welcome.
Why not just look like this?
Because
I think
it
I could
ruined
pull it
my
off.
disguise for later.
Oh, I see. All right. I don't think I could do anything.
You don't have other
And it's been an
costumes?
hour, so I wouldn't.
You had that one costume that you could put
Give
on,
me
right?
a while, and I could make a disguise kit.
I think it only takes you a short
Yeah.
rest, so it's like an hour.
As Gilliman.
I'm having a real hard time hearing
Yeah, it's
you.
a short rest to make a new disguise.
Is Ferdy cutting out for people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was just
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
Because my connection is dropping a little bit. But
That's
yeah.
what I thought it was. I thought it was my connection too because I was dropping from Roll20 earlier.
It's not cutting off. It's like half of each word.
Yeah, like it.
Maybe just get closer to your mic.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
You'll have to talk a lot for us to figure out.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So I could just create a disguise during at other times. Let me just give me
It's
me
weird.
10 minutes or
It's
30 minutes to.
it's like I can hear you through Kio's mic.
Before your thing actually cues, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
before I
weird.
can. It's like your mic is getting interrupted, but I can hear you through Kio's mic. Fine for some reason. I think I think that's what's
Yeah,
happening.
there's a lag on his mic.
It's a ping thing. Yeah, because he's saying it, and then like 3 seconds later, it comes through on his mic. It's coming through on Kio's first.
Oh man.
It's crazy.
Well, we might have to start like get you a new mic fund or something.
Yep.
It's no big deal.
Yeah,
We could
Yeah, I
actually
get
we
it.
could actually understand
But
you pretty
I
good
could
that
just
time. Though. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I could craft a disguise in 10 minutes or 30 minutes just to change my look.
Okay, so we go back to inn
Mm-hmm.
and you do that.
I mean,
and
it's
then
on
you
the
can
way
go.
there too.
Yes.
All right. So you guys are going back to the halfway inn. Is that what's going on?
I
I
thought you
think
all.
so, because we have a room there for another night anyways, so we could just go back.
Yeah.
I thought you all were gonna gather some information.
Yeah.
Oh, we are, but he's got to change his disguise.
I know. That's Havoc
Oh.
asking why the hell you're here.
Oh, have it. Oh. He needs
Have
to
it.
look
I just
different.
want to look beautiful.
Right.
Do I
Alright.
need to roll?
For your disguise. Let's
Mhm.
see. What is the purpose of the disguise? Deception. No.
I was thinking more of persuading somebody.
Okay. So your disguise is like an authority figure? Are you dressing up like a military commandant or something?
No, I mean, no, not a authority figure. I mean, if you think of this way, like think of like what do you call those girls? A geisha, and
Okay.
then they could like easily persuade,
Okay.
talk
Sure. All right.
people.
Let's see here. Pouch of kit. Visual disguise. Anyone wants to engage?
I'm not sure it actually matters because his deception and his persuasion and all is the same either way. He has the same stat in both.
Well, I think you have to make a check with the disguise kit check, right, or something like that.
But it'll be the same roll either way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So whichever one it is, it doesn't really matter.
And I used charisma, right?
Yeah, that's why it'll be the same because they're both charisma.
Yeah. Okay. 15. So if they try to see through your disguise, the DC is 15.
Mm-hmm. Damn. All right.
It's not bad.
It's actually it's pretty good.
I
Actually.
look. This look suit me, Vaira? Do you think it's okay?
He pulls it off. Like he looks like a geisha. Like so, like
Sure,
nice.
I think.
If you want to describe what you look like, that's fine. I'll let you guys sort it out.
Because I always
Women will
have
fall for that.
my umbrella on, so. I think they will. They
What was that an
will
ability
fall for
check that you
my
did for the
charm.
disguise?
Don't worry. No. It was just to make a disguise.
That wasn't like an ability check that you did, right?
That is an ability check, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, because he's using an ability to check.
Oh.
I was gonna say, Soul's gonna take a look at your disguise and he's gonna offer some tips. And he's gonna add +4 to your disguise kit.
Ooh.
Check.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So 19.
The 19.
19. Let me make a note of that.
There, I think if
Do we head there?
yeah, you can try out what you want to do, Ambien. I think this is a much better disguise than what you had earlier.
Oh, thank you. I do look rather ravishing, tempting if you might say.
Very.
Let's go
All right.
before Havoc sees us.
I definitely saw you all come in the room. I know you're there. I even asked Vaira why you were back. But I have no idea what you're doing, so go for it.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
All right, so like, isn't there like alleyway
I'm having a really hard time.
He's
around,
saying,
or
he's
like
saying,
a
isn't
dark
there an
place?
alleyway?
Okay. Sorry. All right. I mean, there's several alleyways around the area. Yeah. Like,
So Ambient's gonna cast Zone of Truth.
okay. Where are you casting it?
In a particular spot by a wall outside, like.
He's trying to make it so it's near enough to the guards that they get inside the zone of truth, but he's far enough away that they don't see him or hear him cast.
Okay.
It'd be like
I
sleight of hand or something, isn't it? Or stealth.
I don't know if it's possible, really, because there's several hundred feet of, or probably at least 100 or 200 feet of wall going, like, just on the left and the right side of them with no cover. Like, I mean, maybe if you were across the street,
You
we
said it was only 30 feet to the other side.
we
so
did say it was
still-
only 30 feet to the other side. So, like, maybe if you go across the street, yeah, you probably could. It's verbal and somatic, so it's not like, I mean, you gotta chant some words and wave your hands around and trace a rune or whatever. But yeah, okay, yeah. If you get like across the street, maybe duck behind. I mean, that's enough room to find another alley or something. Yeah.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering any questions.
That's a good point.
Wonderful.
So you would know that they would be aware that you cast a spell on them.
Like they wouldn't know that it was you,
Oh,
but they
shit.
would know that they're in a spell. Maybe they wouldn't know what it
Okay.
does, but they would know something
We
just
could
happened
save that spell for
for later.
later.
For
Yeah.
later, okay. I didn't read that part.
That's why I pointed it out.
All right, so I'm outside and I start like looking at the guys, like giving looks and like I don't know, like winking, and then say, "Woo, you."
So you just like, you just walk up to these guys who are like, they're like Spartans. They got their shields out and their spears out and they're like fiercely guarding this gate. And you just walk up in a geisha outfit and you're like winking at them and like showing leg and stuff. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, but not really inside the gate, like outside, so that they would go outside. I'm just like
I mean, they're outside, right?
I don't
Like,
know,
there,
like can
there's
I
a
make a perception check if somebody?
what? What's you want to make a perception check for what?
If somebody's like looking at me or like interested in me. with my look, or are they just not bothering?
I mean, perception won't tell you if they're interested, right? Like perception will tell you
Insight.
if they're looking at you, but insight would tell you if they're interested. Yeah. But
All right, can I do an insight?
well, in order to know if they're interested, I need a performance check first.
Shit. Okay, has it been dawn? Okay, yes, it's been dawn. Oh, we got performance.
Yeah, let's see how good your seduction is.
You have the glamour weave on too, don't you?
Yeah,
What does the glamour weave do again?
it
Doesn't
adds a
it help with-
D4
Advantage or something.
for
Oh.
for performance and persuasion.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So 24. Okay, let me see where their thing is here. Okay. I guess it would be insight into your performance check, maybe. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be good. I don't think it's possible for them to. Oh, he rolled an 18, natural 18. Still fails. Okay. I was gonna say I don't think it's possible for them to beat that unless they crit. All right. So yeah. Now you wanted to see if they were interested. So to tell if they're interested, I need an insight check, or if you're just wanting to see if they're watching you, it'd be a perception check to like gauge where their eyes are going.
Yeah, let's do perception.
All right. Wow. Yeah, they're checking you out. Especially when you do the illusory thing with the glamour weave or whatever. So,
Like there are hearts like coming up from my clothes.
Do what? Sorry, I'm having a hard
There
time.
are like hearts like coming out of my clothes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So do you just like walk by, or are you like staying in the area?
I'm standing like across the thing, just like a lady of night, but it's actually daytime right now. So
He's trying to woo them, essentially.
Yeah, I mean it's working. Like you've gotten their attention for sure. I think the first thing you notice is that like some of the spears that are held out start to shake a little bit, and maybe like maybe like one or two of them like rattle against the shield they're holding, right? Like so you're making, you sort of made them anxious or caught their attention or something at the very least. Like they notice you for sure, and they do seem to be like enjoying the show. I mean, you rolled really high on perception. I don't know. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
So I do that hand. I do that hand gesture. Was like, come here, talk to me, talk to you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, persuasion. I'm gonna use my thing.
Your thing.
Inspiration, I think, is what he's saying.
Okay. You can roll again.
Yeah.
I'll give you another roll with advantage, wouldn't it? Okay.
Okay.
So persuasion against insight. Okay. It rolls. I don't know if it's gonna There it goes. They might roll 2. All right. So he fails. All right. So here's what happens. He one guy like we see the spear like sort of go down to the side, and he starts to like walk towards you. And then another guy grabs him by the shoulder and like pulls him back towards the line. He's like, "Hey, what? I'm just gonna go talk to the nice lady." And they start like grumbling back and forth to each other. He's like, "Shut up, get back in line." And he's here. Let's find a name. I'm just curious. He's like, "Shut up, get back in line. Few was just attacked earlier." Something. The guy's like, "What do you mean Few was attacked earlier?" He's like, "It's just a pretty lady. Let me just go say hello." He's like, "No, you guys stay in line. Hold the line. We're told not to move. Something weird's going on." I mean, if you want to, like, you can cast, like, suggestion or something and force the guy to step out of line.
No, I don't have that spell.
You need that. That's the spell. Get spell. You can
I
never
mean,
go wrong
Yeah, I don't have.
with
your wiles are definitely working on the guys, but also these are like trained soldiers, right? They're not going to step out of line in the middle of a thing just for a pretty lady.
Why don't you tell them where you'll be in a few hours?
Yeah,
When they get off,
that's
their post.
what I'll do. I get close, and then I whisper like, "So tell me, big boy, where will you be after your shift?"
he's like, "Where will I be after my shift?" He's like, he's like, he's looking you up and down, like, certainly. Like, you're watching his eyes are going up and down your body.
I also look at the other guy and say, and ask like, I don't mind taking you both for a drink or two.
So you try to pull the other guy too. Performance check. Let's see if the other guy's into you, or if you can pull
And
it
I
off.
wink. Yeah. Gosh.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
it was pretty close. All right, I really don't think
Next to it.
I don't think these guys stand a chance against you, but just to I'll still let them roll, right? So just give it a second for roll 20 to catch up.
Don't be a 20.
Unrooted said Vaira's twin was the younger, less put together sister. Okay, so I rolled a 3. So yeah.
Shade.
So yeah, the other guy is into it. All right. So I think the first guy says, "We'll be wherever we can find you. Where are you gonna be staying?" "Certainly too fine for the halfway inn."
Definitely.
I can't understand him. He's a robot.
Is there
We didn't hear any of that.
He turned into a
Wait.
robot.
in?
You start over. Start from the beginning.
Kyo, can you translate?
Hold up.
That I know of, as an in. What?
he just now heard that we couldn't understand anything he was saying.
Crap. Okay.
Come here.
Oh, sorry. You couldn't hear what I.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Oh my
Stop this.
god. It's painful. It's so painful.
It is so painful. I don't know what's happening with.
The poor guy can't talk.
This is going well.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be speaking through
Oh, it's so much
Kia's,
better.
That
Million,
works. Yeah.
million times better.
Yep.
So do we know if there are other inns nearby?
I mean, yeah, there's probably a few. I think I gave out a few names, but let me see if I can pull it back up for you if you need a few names of places. We know there's the Humble Stumble and the halfway inn that we know of so far, for sure. Let me find my document. Oh, it's the wrong show. There we go. Okay. So we had I've got a list of different names. Some of these were in different districts. There was the Don't Go In. That might have been in
I think that was the Dirt District, wasn't
Dirt
it?
District, yeah. Then there was the Halfway In, which is this one. Then we had the Humble Stumble. We had the Cloak and Stagger.
That was in the Middle District. That's
Middle
where
District.
we stayed.
Right.
When Meryn.
And we had the Iron Skillet.
I haven't heard of that one. That was new.
I don't remember if we used that one yet or not.
No, we have not.
All right, we can use that one. The Iron Skillet. It is a like bed and breakfast kind of place, but it's like ritzy bed and breakfast. You know, so it's like an old retired couple who like owns a really nice duplex here in the Jade District, and they just they basically rent out one half of the duplex, and they like cook for the people who stay there and everything. I mean, it's swanky, right? It's not like a hotel room. This is like renting out a nice, like really nice townhouse with like servants, basically. I mean, it's a bed and breakfast, but that's what you're getting.
It's not a good place to be seen. Let's just go to our brothel. I think it's easier.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell them they're at the halfway in. They were just
Yeah.
remarking that you were too pretty to be there, basically.
I'll tell them like I'll ask first like when does their shift end, and then I'll meet you there at the halfway in.
Yeah. I think they don't know when their shift ends. The one guy is like, "When does our shift end? We were told just to stay up here, were we not? Until we heard otherwise." And the other guy's like, "Yeah, when was it that our shift ended? I don't remember."
You guys need to eat, right?
The guy says, "What?"
You guys need to eat. Like you can't just stand here all day.
He says, "Sorry, love, I'm having a hard time hearing you." And he like puts a hand up to his ear. He's like, my hearing in the left side's pretty bad from the war or whatever.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's trying to get you to get in closer.
I don't get too close. Let me do that. Oh. It's like all right, if you're I'll meet you by sundown at the halfway in then. I think that's dinner time, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be there too.
Okay. How close are you to them?
Like at least like I was 30 feet, now I'm 15.
Yeah, I think he's like, sorry. Yeah, he's putting his hand up to his ear. He's like, why don't you come closer? Let me get a better look at you, love, or something like that. Like now they're starting to kind of like cat call a bit. All right, I'm not trying to make anybody uncomfortable.
Great. I get closer 5 feet.
So you're 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean he's still like, come closer.
Why do you won't need me to be closer?
I can't step out of line. You heard what the man said.
All right. I get closer to them.
Yeah. He tries to like reach out and place an arm around you. You stop him?
Okay then. I don't. I just let him do that.
Okay.
So
Before you realize what's happening, you see a blade.
a blade.
Yeah. So he like reaches out like he's gonna put one arm around you, and you're looking at the arm, right? I think it's what's going on. Like you're looking at the arm, like, is this guy doing something weird or something? He's been acting weird, right? And you're looking at the arm that he's placing around you, and then you see a glint of metal, and you realize his other hand is gone to his opposite hand has gone to his hip, and before you realize what's happening, you see a blade coming towards you. So I'm going to make an attack roll on you.
Okay.
There is a few conditions here. This guy has some special bullshit. So let me just look at his special bullshit really quick.
And this is why Havoc is so careful.
There's this. All right, so I got to make an attack on you first that hits, I think, for that to work. All right, so here is the attack.
Well, if it's a sneak attack, it has advantage.
Does it? I don't think a 13 hits.
It does not.
Yeah. Okay, so you see, a longsword come out, takes a stab at you. You catch it just in the nick of time. I think, when you see the glint and you lean back just as the blade cuts across the front of your outfit. I think that's really about all he gets. Maybe. No. Yeah, actually, that's all he does. He takes the stab at you, and then obviously he's no longer trying to put his arm around you, but he grins at you. He's and he goes, "Which one are you?"
What do you mean? And I start
Oh.
running towards away from them. I run away from them.
He just starts cackling. He's like, "Ha ha ha ha! Run away with your tail between your legs. I think I know which one you are."
Ooh, isn't it?
Yeah, Shama.
Shama. All right.
So you just run away.
Yeah, I head straight towards Vaira and Soul, where they were.
All right.
And then I tell them I don't think the plan this plan will work. I think they know of us.
So as he takes off, and the guy doesn't chase after you. We see him just standing there cackling. His smile is kind of distorted, right? He looks like he's grinning too much. He looks out of place, like the Joker. We see you like run away, back away, and then it's like start sprinting. And the camera stays with him, and we see him like walk, like I guess fade back into the crowd of guys guarding the gate. And then his outfit changes. Like he sort of steps back into the group of guys that are guarding the gate, and then he walks towards the gate. He drops a shield, and then his armor and stuff looks less like a gladiator and becomes like black leathers, um, like custom black leathers, and he's still smiling to himself. The face we do see a face. It is human. It's not. It's kind of distinct and clear that this isn't one of the people that we saw before. This isn't the guy that had the spider. This isn't the doppelganger. This is a different person. He's like wearing all black leathers. I mean, he's dressed out like an assassin. He's got like a black leather hood and everything. He just kind of smiles and walks towards the manor.
So he did that. It just in the wide open.
And none of the guards seem to.
None of the guards cared.
Okay.
Because
Like
I feel like
they almost
Vaira-
seemed like they were expecting it.
Because Vaira and Soul probably were watching the interaction.
You guys wouldn't be able to see inside the gate, though.
Oh, he did that inside the gate?
Yeah,
inside.
He walked back inside before he dropped his form or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guards don't react to him doing this. Like
And
we the audience see that.
We had to be directly in front of the gate to see through it before.
So Ambien, how did it go?
It did not look like it went well.
Oh, it did not. I thought there was something in his pockets, but it was actually a long sword.
It looks like he was about to stab you.
Yes. Let's go back to the inn and talk to the group.
Weren't you going to show us how good you were with humans?
Yeah, but this wasn't that kind of human, I guess. And I embarrassingly like run toward I head off to the inn.
So that's the end of the information gathering efforts? Great.
No. No.
I don't know. That wasn't mine.
That was the end of Birdie's attempt.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
So I guess Vaira will follow, but not fast.
Okay.
Sneaky GM. Sneaky.
I'm just looking if there's anything else I need to describe about this guy because he is he is an actual character.
We didn't see him anyways, but for the viewers, I assume.
I don't think there is. I was just checking. Oh, he's bald and clean shaven. All right. Sorry. Now, what were you guys doing?
Through the mind link, Vaira is going to ask, how did the conversation actually go? Because she's not gonna follow it if he's going like faster than casual.
Talking to Ambien, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they don't know their shift.
You are very far away from your mic. I mean, we heard you fine. It was just you were far away.
They don't know their shifts. Do they have place that they go to hang out when off duty?
It
Or-
didn't say
you're muted.
anything. They don't know when their shift ends. They didn't say anything.
You talked for a long time. What did you talk about?
I mean, he told them where you guys were staying.
Yeah, Vaira doesn't know this, and I'm hoping they find out.
Me too. I'll start digging the hole. You there, Ferdy?
You there, Ferdy? I hope you're okay, Ferdy. I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable or anything with that scene.
No, he's having more audio issues. Hold on.
All right.
When he talked that first time, we could hear him. It was just quiet.
Yeah.
Tell him to try it again.
Yeah. Invited him to the halfway in to meet.
It's what in?
Oh, sorry.
Through the bond, you hear Havoc sigh.
Well, I guess we should not stay there.
There you go, chat. Sorry.
Please tell me you didn't.
No. It was only like a few seconds. It's no big deal.
No, not you. Before you come back, make sure you don't look like whatever you look like now. Don't leave them back here. Oh, we are so getting assassinated in the night. That's fine.
Well, I mean, they've had a lot of chances to kill you, right? Like, supposedly.
So Maren's in the link, right?
Yep, everyone is now.
Okay.
So he heard that.
Vaira's gonna through the link. Small men, you know of better place to stay?
No.
What was that?
No.
Oh.
Ambien's treat seems how he ruined this.
Well,
He didn't mean to.
I don't know of any other inns in the town.
You don't know of any other inns in the town. Okay, sure. Believable.
You've gone through
How-
like 10 of them.
Well, not in this ring.
I mean, he does know of one other inn you guys haven't been to, but the problem is it's cursed.
And he can't go back there.
Nope.
Well, I guess I will go and find us another inn. I assume it's still before nightfall, right?
Do what?
Yeah,
said
we
I
haven't
think
even
Sorry.
we haven't even finished going around with all our questioning, so it should be before nightfall still.
Yeah.
Ambien, you're taking the shell.
Alright, I'll do that.
And you're paying for the next inn, so
As long as I could perform at that place.
We're not going back to other ring. We are staying in this ring.
Right. And if you perform, it draws attention, so no. You need to perform at an inn we're not staying at. Now you can perform here, because we're not staying here anymore. God.
I think once Ambien is safely inside the inn where Havoc is hiding out at, Vaira's gonna look at Soul. She's not gonna go in. She's gonna look at Soul and be like, "Should we go do our investigation now?"
Yes. I think Ambien wasn't very much help, was he?
No.
Maybe we should go ask at some place with lots of people. Maybe like a barkeep or something. Maybe they would have more information on some rumors of Crudyat.
Yes. I guess Soul and Vaira will go look for a
different
tavern?
bar. Tavern.
Yeah, different. Not the halfway in.
All right.
You guys do your
Vaira and who are going?
Soul
Soul?
and Kitty.
Yeah.
Soul and Kitty.
Kitty is still a dog, by the way.
Yes.
Inconspicuous big dog.
A really big dog. Oh, so is it like a big breed, like a Mastiff or a Great Dane or something, or?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
a mastiff.
The oversized Chihuahua.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going to. Where are you guys going?
We're gonna look for a tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferably one that looks like guards might go there. Because we still
Or
want
just
to
knowledgeable people.
question. Yeah, knowledgeable people too.
All right. I didn't break your tokens at all. I don't have to fix them or anything.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you're looking for an inn.
No, tavern.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tavern
Where guards hang out. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you find a place called Ye Old Gate. And it's like it's called Ye Old Gate, and it's at like the gates, like where the gates are close to each other. It's just a place called Ye Old Gate. And it's popular for guards because it's right by the gate where they have to usually stand watch.
So they get off watch and immediately just go into the building.
Yeah, they have to take like 5 steps and they're in the bar.
Nice.
And yeah, the sign is just like a picture of a gate.
This looks like a good place, leader.
Yes, they are so creative. So go in.
Lead the way.
Okay. Yeah, so the door is like an iron gate, as part of the gag. But it easily unlatches as you walk in. And yeah, there's a bunch of guards around. There's a couple at the bar sitting and talking. There's also just a few merchants. So a couple people got a table. It's not like a fancy place. It is Jade District, so the building is built to look like a very nice building. And the people have money. But it's just like a restaurant. It's just a hangout place. It's almost like a like a fantasy version of like a sports bar. Yeah, a bunch of people are sitting around drinking. A few people have meals. There's nothing too exciting going on. What do you guys want to do?
Do any of the guards in there look like ones that might work for Crudyat?
Probably not. Do you want to make a perception check?
Sure.
I'm sure you do. Your
actually
character
is a
remember
decent
that they're geared differently, so you should be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely not any of Crudyat's in here. So there is a bunch. The guards that are in here are all Jade District guards, except for like 3. And out of those 3, one is from the Stone District, who basically wear the same thing. They just don't wear green. And then 2 of them are guards you haven't seen before. They don't wear armor. They're wearing like robes. The only reason you can tell that they're like a guard is because they're talking to these other guards. And they also like, I think as far as weapons go, one of them has like a bow staff, and maybe the other one doesn't have any visible weapons, just like a sash and a robe, and maybe like a covering above the bottom half of their face, but no like hat or anything like that. I think their hair is probably tied back in a really tight knot. But they're both male, and they're wearing matching robes, like a little emblem on the lapel.
Okay. Vaira is going to go up to one that looks like a Jade District guard.
Okay.
Or we'll go if there's one at a bar and like go and sit next to him, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
And is Soul gonna join her or not?
Soul's gonna follow her, and Kitty's right behind him.
Okay.
Is this bar like alone, or is this guard alone at the bar?
Are you trying to get one that's alone?
Not trying necessarily, but if it is alone, that's fine.
Well, I said that there was one group interacting up there. Let's roll a die. Let's say we'll roll a d2. If I roll a 1, he is on his own. Assuming it ever rolls the die. It is roll 20 after all. Okay, 1. Okay, so he's alone. There's one guy sitting off by himself.
So Vaira, when Soul goes to sit next to her, she's going to complain, like, that Crudyat always causing big stirs.
Oh yeah, are you talking about that thing earlier that happened?
Yes. Now I can't turn in my bounty. He won't let me in.
Yeah, the guy beside you, he clearly hears what's going on. Are any of you looking at him while you're talking?
I think Soul would be. He's not very discreet.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Insight check.
I don't know why I bother being so careful.
You don't have advantage, do you?
No.
Yeah. He doesn't look in your direction. He just stares forward. The barkeep's not in front of him. He's at the other end of the bar, but the guy just stares forward while you guys are talking and sips his ale. He's just like, doesn't make a sound.
Okay.
He clearly hears the conversation.
I think Soul will actually address him directly. Mr. Guard, do you know anything about what happened earlier? Apparently there was an attack.
Yeah, I heard something about that down towards Crudyat's, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Something about a demon?
Oh, is that right? A demon. I hadn't heard. It wasn't there.
Are you okay? You seem tired.
I just had something caught in my throat. He says, no, what have you heard about the whole thing? I haven't heard much myself.
Leader.
Just that somebody did attack and now they're not letting people in.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird rumors going around. Heard somebody say saw them stab a lady or something.
Wow.
Just
That sounds
out
like
of
a
the
dangerous
blue?
place.
I can't imagine why somebody would do that. Stab a woman just walking by.
Sounds like a bad person to hire such awful people.
Crudyat's goons. Takes a swig of his ale.
Why don't the guards do anything? Isn't that assault? Aren't there laws against stabbing women?
Can't do much with them. It's political game, you see. Takes another swig of his ale.
Oh.
Man's got too much power. His men get the run of the road, do whatever they want, so they think.
There's nobody who can oppose him?
Perhaps someone up in the citadel or leaders of a monastery could have more pull, have more say than he does. But he's got money. He makes all the right donations. He does all the right favors. He like the more he talks about him, the angrier he's getting.
Yes, Vaira is happy about this. So he makes
why is he so? Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Why is he so well protected? Is he hiding something?
He was a favorite general back in the last war with coins. He won most battles he took place in, but it's only because he kept throwing bodies into the grinder. That's all I know about him. Supposed to be some brilliant military leader.
I heard a rumor that he has a nice garden. Maybe he's a gardener.
Doesn't seem like the type. Harry likes nice things. Golds, jewels, like nice wines, that kind of thing. Only surrounds himself with the finest, from what I hear.
Does he ever leave his mansion?
He's usually not even in town. Not sure what he's doing here right now. Usually just leaves a staff keep up the place.
Oh, does he have a lot of staff?
It's his guards, and he has like servants, that kind of thing.
Do they live at the mansion, or do they have to go in?
I think the guards live there. One side, I heard one side of the manor has like a barracks area.
Must be a good gig. You know, maybe if you're a maid there, maybe you clean the house and you live in a mansion.
Well,
That's kind of cool.
Best paid mercenaries around. Don't ever see combat, except of course today. Something happened. Cushy job.
I'm sure he doesn't just hire mercenaries, right? I'm sure he hires chefs and cooks and maids and
guy like that has people wipe his ass for him. Yeah, he's got all that. Cooks, butlers, all that.
Do you know they're hiring?
No idea. Wouldn't want to work for a man anyway. Rather slit his throat in his sleep if it was me.
Does everybody think like this?
Don't know.
How about your buddies over there? Do they think the same way?
Don't know. You ask them.
I just ask you because it seems like you are vocal about maybe other people are vocal too.
Not interested.
Okay,
Right.
well, maybe...
Well,
Leader, maybe we should leave him to himself.
You're asking a lot of questions. He starts to talk louder now. You're asking a lot of questions about this Crudyat guy, right? I'm not interested in whatever you're selling. Whatever it is you're planning, it's not worth the trouble. Understand? Like, takes a last swig of his ale and, like, slams down the empty tankard and, like, stands up and walks towards the door.
Okay, bye, Mr. Guard.
Oh, yeah. Something about Crudyat is pissing him off.
I whispered to Vaira, Leader, maybe we should try to talk to those guards. They seem like they're more talkative.
Vaira's just sitting there debating on whether she should follow that guard and kill him or not. Yeah, through the link, she's gonna ask, should we kill him?
I don't think it's wise to kill right in front of a tavern full of guards.
No, we follow and then kill in shadow.
Vaira.
What?
Who?
I don't
Why
know what
do
you
need to
said.
kill someone?
You sound very quiet.
Why do you need
What-
to kill someone?
We talked to a guard and he started speaking loudly about not wanting what we were selling.
Are you
He is very
disguised?
angry with Crudyat.
Yeah, we weren't selling him anything. We were just asking him questions.
Are you both disguised?
Yes.
Then leave, change your disguise, and don't worry about it.
Okay, I will
Bodies
leave.
draw attention.
I will leave and kill him. It's fine.
Soul, don't let her kill anyone.
Oh, wait, say that again? The letter what?
So
Don't let her kill it.
Yeah. Don't let her kill anybody. All right.
Leader, he says not to kill anyone. What do we do?
She still really wants to go after him.
I mean, you totally can.
You
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
It's fine. We won't kill because you brought attention. But we should still go somewhere else.
Well, wouldn't it look weird that we went to the bar, didn't buy anything, and then walked out?
You're right. This is probably weird. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah, Soul's gonna go to the bartender and ask him for 2 drinks.
Okay. Yeah. Then you get 2 mugs of ale. Or whatever. I mean, it's nice ale they have here. But I'm assuming you just ask for like a regular drink, like a ale or something, right?
Yeah, just ales. He's probably gonna clink glasses with Vaira and then give both the glasses to her because she doesn't drink.
All right.
What are you doing?
Here you go, leader, for you.
I don't need this much.
Oh. Well. How about we go talk to that guy? Didn't you say there was a merchant somewhere there too? Not guards?
Yeah, there's probably a couple merchants in the place. It's not all guards.
Through the mind link, Vaira's gonna say, maybe let's wait and see if any of them come talk to us.
Oh, that works.
Yeah,
And
I was actually gonna say when the bartender's serving you, like when he's serving you your ales, he says, let me see here. He says, what did you guys do to piss Evu off?
oh, I think he was already having a bad day before we got here.
Well, between you and me, that guy's always having a bad day. I wouldn't worry about it.
What does he have against Crudyat?
I don't know, to be honest. I think maybe he used to work for him or something. Crudyat
Have
is
you heard? Oh, go ahead.
he's
Oh,
not
Vaira
known
just perks.
he's not known for being the nicest guy. Ruthless.
Have you? Sorry, I gotta let you keep fishing.
You're fine.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Have you heard anything about what happened earlier today? Apparently, there's a lot of attacks happening near Crudyat's place. That's what we so we're talking to, what was his name? Vishu about?
Evu.
Uvi?
Yeah.
Evu?
Evu, yeah. I just randomized the name and that's the crappy name I got. He says attacks on the place. I heard nothing got in, just weird projections, I guess, or weird scenes that happened.
Apparently, there was something that attacked, and then later, one of them attacked a woman walking by.
Oh, is that what happened? I heard some people saw something in the sky or something, but it flew away.
I mean, there's birds in sky. Maybe it was birds.
Well, they saw something scary, I think. I don't know.
People these days scared of anything. My goodness.
Well, yeah, that's people are soft, you know. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I know a guy who's scared of saying his name out loud. He's kind of weird.
I wouldn't trust that guy if I were you.
Yeah, he's definitely not someone I trust. I don't really like him very much.
Same.
Makes sense. So,
Who knows if the name we know is even the right one?
so why are you guys so intent on finding out about this Crudyat fellow?
Oh.
He owes
They're
me
on to him.
money.
Really?
Oh, I was just making conversation. I mean, it's recent events and all.
I heard he has money, so I would have thought he would, if he'd pay his debts or whatever.
Well, yes, but he won't pay because too many attacks today. Said I have to wait.
Really? Okay.
You do this to everyone?
What?
Not pay, block off gate, have men attack random women.
Well, I think he's always kind of had the security around the gate. I'm not sure if that's just like a military thing, like he needs to feel secure or important maybe. I don't know what that's about really. But it's not so bad when he's out of town, which he is most of the time. They kind of quiet down around there a little bit.
Why is he in this town?
Well, he visits from time to time. Usually, from what I hear, he's got some kind of meeting or, he's important people. I mean, he probably has to meet with folks in the Citadel from time to time or advise people, whatever it is, retired generals do.
I guess this makes sense.
I asked Vaira through the mind link. Do you want to ask him about how we can get in? Maybe ask him about the employees there, or what kind of stuff he likes, so we can get some sort of contact.
Vaira will reply, maybe we should find somebody else to question. I think he's getting suspicious.
Okay. Well, lead the way, leader.
Yeah, she will finish her drink, like one of the cups, but leave the other one because she did say that was too much for her. And then she'll look at the bartender and say, "Thanks for ale."
Yeah,
Yeah.
he nods. Do you pay? You pay, right? Like you pay for the ale.
I
how
was
much was it?
sold about it, so
It's probably like at most like a silver, probably for the 2 ales, maybe. Like it's like
All
two,
right, I'll pay the silver.
Yeah, not super expensive. It's nice ale.
I noticed that Vaira doesn't finish the ale, so I grab I guess the mug it's in, and then I probably just go over to the table where the guards are and leave it there. If you guys want this extra ale, I don't want it to go to waste. I'll just leave it here, and then walk off with Vaira.
You hear one of them say, "Hey, why don't you send it to Crudyat?" And they start laughing as you walk off.
Soul like hesitated for a bit because he wanted to ask them questions, but then realized that Vaira wouldn't want him to do that, and so he walks with her.
All right, so you guys leave the inn.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Maybe we cut to somebody else for a minute, unless you guys got something planned. Like you want to have a scene right here. You want to keep going?
I think all that Vaira would want to do next is find a place to change how they look, but we can
Rent
sit
another
that through.
inn.
Okay. Yeah. You guys can find a place to change relatively easily. I think there's quite a few alleys here. There's plenty of places to kind of get out of sight.
Or another room and another inn and another ring.
Yeah. You just find another inn.
As funny as that would be, I think Vaira's gonna leave the buying rooms to other people who know the value of rooms. And she'll just lead Soul to an alley.
Before we do that, though, I would also like to leave a small mark outside the Iron Gate Tavern, and put Meryn was here.
All right.
And then
Why
I go off with Vaira.
Okay.
Why did you do this?
Because he does not like his name being shouted, and he's annoying.
Okay.
Don't you agree?
Well, I don't want you shouting my name either.
Well, you're not annoying.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So if you want to skip to somebody else, we're basically gonna look for another.
Yeah, we're done.
After we redisguise ourselves.
All right. 1, we go to Meryn. 2, we go to Havoc and Ambient, I guess. As soon as it rolls the dice.
I was gonna group up with them when they were doing the when they were investigating Crudyat's place anyways.
All right.
So-
Cool. Then you can jump in whenever you like. We'll go to Havoc and Ambient.
Whoa. Ambient's coming with to investigate? No.
Well, I mean, he's in the same place as you right now, right?
Right. What's our new inn called, by the way? And how much did it cost so Ambien can pay for it?
Did you guys go get a new inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking in the Roll20 chat about all
Making
that.
Ambien pay for a new inn because he compromised the location of the last one.
Yep.
Okay. Would you like to select one of the inns from the list that we've already discussed, or would you like me to find you another one?
I don't remember the whole list, and I think we stopped once we found the first new name. So
In Jade, we had the Halfway Inn, which is one you guys are at. We also had the Humble Stumble,
all right.
which is cursed, so you can't go there.
Well, we don't know that. So
We had that the Iron Skillet, which was like the B&B kind of place.
is it?
Go
Weren't
ahead.
they just that? Or was that the tavern was named something similar?
The Tavern
No.
was the old gate.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, it's the skillet. 2, it's the cursed inn. Oh, the rolls are slow. Okay, so skillet it is.
All right.
Do they have a big room like we had in the other inn?
I mean, it's like a whole condo, dude. Basically, there's like an upstairs and a downstairs to the place that you rent out here. It's kind of swanky. It's got several.
works.
It's got like 2 to 3 bedrooms, probably.
That works. Ambien's paying anyways.
Yeah.
Your treat.
The price here. Let me see. It's 5,000 gold a night.
Neat.
Go ahead and pay him, Ambien.
Let me see here. As soon as the thing comes up here. It's 4 gold a night.
Okay.
So not terrible.
That's all you, Ambien.
I like how you told Vaira that 2 gold was a scam, and then proceeded to pay more for every other room, and they're probably confusing her.
This
Well, we're in
is 4. This is 4 gold for like 3 bedrooms, like a sitting common area. There's like a couple rooms here.
Yeah, Vaira paid 2 gold for a room that was just big enough for a bed and somebody to sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I would have relayed the name of the inn and how to get there to the others through the bond once we found it. So they all know where to go back to.
Okay.
Okay, now that's settled. I guess I'm just waiting for nightfall. I don't know what Ambien's doing.
No, yeah, same.
Yeah. The cool thing about this place is like you don't have to deal with the public at all. Like there's not other customers walking in. You know, like you have your own place. You're renting. It's like renting a house, basically.
Like an Airbnb.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it gets close to nightfall, I will ask through the bond if Meryn isn't back yet, if he's coming.
I'll come make both of you invisible, but I'm not going to go in.
Why?
Sounds
Then-
dangerous for all of us.
What is this, both of you? Ambien? No.
Okay, then I'll just make you invisible, but if I get hurt, if I lose concentration on the spell, then both of us are going to die.
He'd prefer if it was just me.
Well, if I stay outside, there's less of a chance I get hurt and you get killed.
If you stay outside and something goes wrong, there's no one to help.
You'll be invisible. You'll figure it out.
Does Ambien really want to go? I'm confused.
Can I clean the dishes?
What'd you say, Ferdy?
To go infiltrate? Are you infiltrating or are you just gonna?
Really quiet.
He was
the way-
really
Yeah.
quiet.
I have you up to 200%, and I can still barely hear you. Yeah, I'm not going there to attack. I'm just going there to try to get inside and see how it goes. Okay. I mean, I don't know how sneaky you are, actually. So if you're really sneaky, you can come, but I don't think you are. Havoc has never seen you be sneaky. So I told Meryn to come back and make me invisible.
I'll stay outside. I'll be close by if you need me to make a loud noise for you to get out or something. I can draw the guards if you need me to.
Okay.
I'll show up to the. I'm assuming that we're meeting there.
Either way. We can either meet at the new inn or somewhere somewhat far away from the
Meet me.
target.
Meet me outside of the jewelry store that we were at earlier today.
Okay, so that's where we meet.
Okay.
And I cast. Or actually, wait. First, I'll ask Havoc, how long do you plan on being in there?
Not sure.
I can't make you invisible for any more than an hour at a time.
Then I only plan on
Is an
being in
hour
there
enough
for an hour.
time?
It'll have to be.
Get out with a little bit of time to spare, and you'll risk a little less. I would test to make sure that, and then I point at the walls. Whatever runes are on the walls aren't gonna stop the invisibility from working as soon as you go in.
Well, if I'm invisible, how will I know? Am I invisible to myself when you do this?
I'm guessing no. I would know though, right?
You would know. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you were invisible and you like looked at your hand, you wouldn't see anything. I suppose that's how it works.
Yeah.
So you
I
are
have
invisible.
I have a good way to test it. Are there any like pet stores around?
Are we gonna invisible a frog and throw it at the wall or something?
I mean, you can probably find one.
Yeah.
What time of day do we say it was? Was it starting to
It's
get
I
night.
late?
think it was
It's
nighttime.
dusk now, yeah. Like
I think the stores are probably closed at probably closed
Send your bird in.
before dusk.
I
have
could
a
go
bird,
back to the
don't you?
cursed inn and knock on the door frantically and say I need.
There's
An
ways to
animal
get
for
an
ritual.
animal. Like there's things
Yeah,
you
but I
can
prefer
do.
to be able to either.
I don't.
I don't want to go back to the Stone District where I'm assuming most of the farms are.
Did you say the Kirsten part out loud?
No, I was thinking that, and I
Duh.
was just thinking through that.
You could just watch me until I fly over the wall, or like watch.
Yeah,
We'll have the
but
bomb.
he doesn't want you to get killed because he made the deal with you, and he doesn't want the invisibility to drop in you to just get shot out of the air. I gotta think for a moment here. Are there?
Can you only make creatures invisible, or can you make something invisible?
Objects.
I can make objects I'm holding invisible.
But not some.
I don't think I. Let me check. Hang on.
Or a torch, an invisible torch.
Creature.
I think you'd still see the light
Something.
if it's lit.
That'd be the crazy part.
Yeah, if it's
It'd
lit.
be a light source.
Yeah, it'd be like an invisible light source. Yeah. Which would be weird. That would be a weird thing.
Throw it
to
over
see.
the wall.
Can I look around? Have I noticed any small animals kind of wandering around?
I
Just on
mean,
the streets. Are there any cats or dogs or stray animals?
I don't
around?
think there'd be any like stray cats or dogs really in Jade. You might
Yeah,
be
I
able to
figured it
find
was too
some.
nice here.
Yeah, you might be able to find some birds or something though. There are like a few gardens in this part of the city, and I think a lot of people even have like rooftop gardens. So,
Okay.
and it's higher up and stuff. So birds might really actually favor this part of the city.
Um,
A bird, a ball,
can
a
I?
bird. Just
Okay, I'll
hey,
bring my hawk familiar out of its pocket dimension,
there you
and
go.
I'll tell it to go hunt a bird.
Oh god,
Okay.
why not just use the
Just catch
familiar?
a bird.
Yeah. Wolf is
Well-
asking all the right questions.
Yeah, the hawk takes money to resummon though.
It's 10 gold.
Yeah, but any bird that it catches is free.
You just got 100 gold for free off that stupid end guy at the end.
Yep,
All right,
and I'm a cheapskate.
all right, all right. You have a hawk sheet, right? Like you have a sheet for your
Yeah.
hawk. All right.
The
So, I guess make a perception check with the hawk to locate another bird. I think the hawk has.
Oh, I just remembered that it doesn't have dark vision.
Oh,
Nope.
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But it does have advantage on perception checks, but that's only
Yeah,
within.
so it would even out.
I
Disadvantage.
don't know. It's nighttime. It wouldn't be able to see. So
Yeah.
No, it would even out. It would have disadvantage and then advantage, so
yeah,
it'd just be
okay.
a straight roll.
All right, that makes sense. That's fine.
Okay. I don't know
That's-
why I clicked wisdom. I meant to click perception.
So a
So it'd be
10.
2 higher than that.
2?
Yeah, it's a 12.
All right.
12. It's supposed to be +4.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a regular bird. I don't know what a bird sheet is. Let me see. No, there's no results found for a regular bird. So I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Okay. Oh. I sit there. Fine.
Can't spot one.
I'm gonna use a 2nd level spell slot to cast invisibility on the bird,
On the hawk.
and then have it
Okay.
fly over.
And you're just gonna have it fly over the gate. So you guys
Fly
go.
over
Yeah, we're watching it.
just like
Just
a foot
see-
over the wall, and then
So you guys go
See
back
it.
to here. You go back to the place.
Far enough away that they can't see us, or we're in the shadows.
Yeah, that's fine. It's presumably a
like-
pretty large area.
I
mean-
uh,
You guys would probably be like teeny tiny, you know? Like
and
your-
in the shadow.
your tokens should be. I mean, Maren's already kind of tiny, but your tokens should be like teeny tiny. All right.
I'll have it fly over the wall, go a little bit below the height of the wall, so that's out of view, and then, or, I mean, it already is technically out of view, but have it fly under, and then fly back.
So you don't see anything happen while you're doing this.
Okay.
You command it to it's invisible, right? So you command
Yep.
it to do these things, and you trust that it's doing them. There's
He
nothing.
can look through its eyes if he wanted to.
Oh yeah, you could look through its eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look through its eye. I'll look through its eyes and command it to look down at its talons. Do I
Yeah.
see-
Okay, so like, he flies over the wall. What part of the complex are you going into?
I'll just fly over the stone part, and I'll have it land on the ground on the other side of the stone wall.
Okay, it does so. The stone over here is very clean, and neat, and like perfectly flat. Not like the streets where it's worn from people walking back and forth for like thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
It's uneven in the roads, but here it's like perfectly level.
And then I'll look
Does
through its eyes
its-
and have it look at the talon. Can I see the talons?
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be invisible if it's looking at itself, but you can see through its eyes.
Okay.
You see the ground.
Just had to make sure that it worked still.
That
I'll have
was
it fly
the
back.
whole point of that. Yep, just to see if it went uninvisible.
No, it doesn't.
Have it fly back. I'll drop the invisibility, and then I'll upcast an invisibility on me and on Havoc.
As soon as you drop the invisibility on the bird, and I realize it's back, did it work?
Yep.
How do you know?
Flew in, I looked at its eyes, looked at the talons, couldn't see anything, had it fly back. All good.
Wait. So the bird got in invisible, and you were seeing what it could see,
Yep.
and instead you come back so we could go in.
No. So you could go in. If I'm looking through the bird's eyes, I'm too vulnerable.
Havoc just brings a hand up to his forehead and kind of rubs his temples.
I'm not risking my 10 gold pieces. And my life. That's your job. And I cast the invisibility on myself and on Havoc.
Okay.
And then unsummon the bird.
All right.
Or dismiss it, I mean.
Okay.
Back to the pocket dimension.
Okay, I'm
Go,
heading
you
in
only have an
also.
hour.
Yeah. I would like to stealthily leap into the air.
Okay. You can do that.
I assume there were still guards on the walls and whatnot. They just didn't care about the bird.
Yeah, they didn't care about the
'Cause
bird.
and it was invisible.
Yeah. So you're invisible and you're just Are you gonna try to jump over the wall? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna fly over the wall.
Oh yeah. You have wings. Okay.
I sure do.
What part of the complex are you flying into?
I'm going over the. So if there's a wall directly in the middle, or I mean a gate directly in the middle on this front wall, I'm going over this part.
Like the garden area?
Still stone.
Oh, okay. Still stone, but kind of between the gate and the garden area?
Right.
Okay. So you're looking down at the manor. Yeah, you see the guards on the top of the wall. They're still there. You probably see quite a few more back behind the walls. I think maybe you can see it. How high up are you?
I'll stay 30 feet up for now.
Okay. You can kind of see off to I guess what would be your right. You can kind of see some of the barracks where you see like some lantern light coming through the windows. They're also stone buildings, but they're quite a bit smaller than the manor. The manor has like it's all stone. It's almost like a castle, right? It's probably 3 stories tall, and it has like a wraparound, almost like a porch or patio, but it's separated back from the wall, from the gate, maybe like 100 yards or so, and it's all just like stone courtyard around the manor. So just no like grass or right around the manor, except for on the side where the like proper garden is. And even then, the garden is across like a giant stone walkway. There's
So.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was gonna say you can probably see a little bit into the garden as well. I think you can probably see a few pretty nice stone fountains. They are active. They're like spraying water or whatever. The garden is like perfectly manicured. Have you ever seen like a hedge maze? It's almost like that, like it's the same kind of bushes, but it's not a maze. It's just like a small design. So there's also like a little pond at the back, and there's a lot of these like rose bushes spread throughout the garden. Towards the center of the garden, you do see some statues. Have you ever seen the movie? You ever seen the movie Dodgeball?
Well, it's been a while, but yeah.
So there's like a part of the movie where the guy that owns Globo Gym takes the main characters into his office, and he shows them this giant painting where he's like this is a painting of me grabbing the bull by the horns or whatever, and it's like a picture of him like he's all ripped and he's like grabbing a bull by the horns or whatever, like they're wrestling or whatever. This
Cool.
guy has a statue that looks like that. Like it's a statue that looks like an old man, but he's like a ripped old man, right? But he's got like a Fu Manchu beard. But he's like really like way more muscular than like a guy with a face that old should be. And yeah, he's got this giant like metal bull that's been running towards him, and he's just grabbed it by the horns. And I think maybe like out of the bull's nostrils, there's like water pouring into the fountain or something.
Of course.
It's just like an ostentatious, way over the top, like statue. But yeah, that's pretty much what you see the garden. It's like perfectly manicured. You see the wooden lattice wall or whatever that goes around the place. And yeah, you're looking down at the manor and all that stuff. What do you want to do?
Okay, so do I see any animals in the garden area? Anything moving?
Probably not right now. It is nighttime.
No birds resting on the trees, nothing.
Well, there's no trees really. There's
Shrubbery and hedges.
There's like hedges, and like rose bushes, but the rose bushes aren't tall enough for like birds to nest in.
Okay.
Other than that, I think there's just grass. Like it's like I said, it's all finely cut and finely trimmed. I don't think they'd let nests build up in it.
Never mind then. Do I see any lit up windows in the mansion itself?
Yeah, there's probably quite a few lit up, I would think.
I will start peering into them and see what I see.
Okay.
Until I feel like I see something interesting.
Yeah. So you go to one window, and you see like a couple people cooking. Like, and they're like working really hard. They've got like a wok going, and they're like whipping up like a stir fry or something. So like one person's like cutting all these vegetables frantically, and the other person's like stirring stuff around on this big wok. You're like, okay, well they're just cooking. That's not that interesting. So you go to the next window, and you might see like a large like a library. Like it's a lit up room, and it's just bookcases from floor to ceiling on every wall. There's lights on. There's like lanterns lit in the room or whatever, but there's no one in there.
Okay.
It's like, okay, so you go to the next window or whatever, and you see at the next. This is probably you're moving up the manor, right? So I'm thinking like you start at the bottom and you're moving up, and maybe now you're getting to the top level. And you find this other window and you look in and you see like this old guy who's sitting. He's like probably wearing red silk robes with different designs on just like pattern on the front, maybe in like brown or gold. So like red and gold. And he's probably got like a hookah pipe in like one hand, and like he's pulling smoke through it, and he's standing in this looks like a study. Like he's sitting at a desk. There's like a lot of papers on the desk, and in the room with him is this guy who's like standing there in a dark cloak. He's got his hands together, so I think you probably can't see his face. But he's just standing there in front of this guy's desk, and they seem to be like having a conversation.
I've seen Crudyat before, right? So I know what he looks like.
Yeah, if you've seen him before, you would know what he looks like. The guy sitting at the desk in the red and gold silk robe is definitely Crudyat.
Okay. Can I hear anything through the window, or is it soundproof?
Do you want to get close and try?
Yeah, I figured I was like 5 feet away from the windows, so I'm not sure how. I wouldn't like push my face up against it. I wouldn't necessarily touch it.
Okay, that's fine.
So 5 feet away or anything.
Do what?
So if I'm 5 feet, like hovering in the air, 5 feet away from the window, do I hear any of the conversation?
Make a perception. Well, your perception passive is 18, right?
18, yeah. But I can roll if you need to.
Nah, I think passive 18 would be enough for this. Yes, you hear what they're talking about. And what the man is saying, what the man in the cloak is saying is that they have identified some people trying to break in. That they are positive it is the rest of them. And that the plan is to basically let you guys attack and wipe you out in the attack. Because twice now, you've they basically what they say is twice now they've tested your defenses. That's what this guy in the robe is saying, and twice now we have let them. Eventually, they will attack. We will be ready, and we will kill them. You will pay us, and we will go on our way.
And so this guy, he's standing facing away from me, towards Crudyat, in a dark cloak. Can I see his hands or anything?
He's wearing a long, like I said, a long cloak. I think he's got his hands together, like in the sleeves cover up his hands.
Okay. That's fine. I was just curious.
With an 18 perception, here's what I'll give you. Let me see what I can give you off of this guy's stuff here. The man in the cloak is hulking man. I think maybe he leans in to say something to Crudyat, and you don't see his whole face, but you do see like his mouth, basically from like just under the nose down. And what you see is like a fair-skinned guy. We might say a Western appearance. His teeth are very white and well manicured. And you get a glimpse of them as he's speaking to him. And you see like a glimpse of like long, just below the ear, like his bangs. His bangs are hanging down the side of his face. So he leans in to say something to Crudyat, and on like one side you see like some of the hair fall by his like close to his mouth, just like down to his chin. Basically, he's got black hair. And maybe you see the glint of metal from around the ear area. That's about it. He listening to him talk. We, the audience, would recognize the voice as the guy who picked up the spider, or the spider was crawling onto. He was asking what he saw and stuff. And he talks very formally. That's the best way to put it. So he's kind of posh. He's kind of a posh guy. He looks like he has the physique of a well-skilled fighter, but he doesn't talk like an idiot. He talks like a highly educated, like, noble. And yeah, he's basically saying like, we have located them multiple times. They have tested the gate. We will wait for them to attack. We will kill them. You will pay us.
This room that they're in, does it seem to stretch the width of the mansion? Like, are there windows on the other side of the room as well?
No. So this room is on like, so you're looking at it from the third level. It's almost like bay windows on like, here, let me go back to the map you're on, because I'm actually looking at a different map. Yeah, I know. Here, let me draw I'll just try to draw a layout of the room here. Freehand. Let's go with... Okay. So let's say the room is like a basic square. The side you're on is not, though. The side you're on is curved like this. I'm terrible at drawing, sorry. And this is where the windows are, right? So you're looking in from like this area. So you can kind of go around and get different angles. Crudyat is sitting here where this X is. This little box is his desk. and the guy in the cloak is the triangle. Here, let me show the.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So he's almost like you're almost looking at Crudyat's back, right? And looking towards this stranger's face, but the cloak he's wearing like blocks most of his face from the light in the room. I mean, you can probably tell from just like the guy's physique. It's not like he's somebody you would know or anything.
So through the bond, I'll say, I see Crudyat.
Can you kill him? Wait, don't kill yet. We need him to get braces off.
Actually, I was thinking now might be the time. He's meeting someone right now.
I guess if now is best time, you can kill, but we have to find way to get these off.
So are you just like hovering outside the windows?
Yep. Trying to be quiet, but yeah.
Okay. So you're just listening to them talk as
Mhm.
you guys are talking through the mind link thing, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna stick around for a minute and keep listening.
So the guy talking to Crudyat says, I don't suppose there's any way to talk you out of it, just for the one. And Crudyat says, no, I've told you already. They all need to die. He says, I really do think he would make a fetching recruit to our organization. Someone like him would be perfect. And I've heard the devils want him already, as somewhat of a mascot. And he kind of chuckles. And Crudyat says, look, I don't care what your organization wants. I paid you a lot of gold. You need to complete the job. And spoiler, they're talking about Soul. And he kind of like nods. And he says, we see him like reach the guy at the robe, like his hands part, and you see like the fair skinned hand that we saw reach for the spider before, and we see him like reach down into his robes, and he fiddles with something, and he throws out this thing on the table. We hear this like as something rolls across the table, and you see Havoc. You see the head of Kashama. And Crudyat says, interesting. How did you say this happened? And the man says, quite a funny story. We didn't actually intend to kill this one. We wanted to see how powerful these people you sent us after were. We coerced another group of folks to attack them for the bounty, you see. It seems we accidentally killed this one. However, I will still claim the gold for it. Crudyat like looks at the head, and you see him like smiling and nodding. He says, well, I must admit, I really did dislike this one. He kind of laughs. He like takes another puff off his like opium thing, his hookah or whatever. And yeah, he reaches, like, we see him like reach down into the desk, like pull open a drawer, and he just pulls out a big satchel, like a pretty big satchel. And like he opens it up, looks in it, and then kind of shrugs and sets it on the desk. And we see the guy walk up and he grabs the gold. He weighs it in his hand, and then he like ties it to his satchel. He then looks up at the window and smiles as he sees a tiefling flying outside the window. We see from his point of view, like we see the tiefling kind of the same way that Ambien saw the spider. So maybe it's a little bit translucent. I don't know how it would look when you see invisibility.
I'm not sure either. Oh, good. Okay.
When we see him, like,
Is it immediately apparent to me that he sees me, or what?
I mean, as soon as he makes eye contact with you, it probably does. Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna roll initiative, perhaps, to see who reacts first, maybe.
Okay.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Let me check because he's got some special bullshit.
Of course he does.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What is this? Okay, he doesn't have any special stuff for initiative, so that's good.
It doesn't even matter if I get hit. It just matters if I attack. Then I lose my invisibility.
Oh, I rolled it on GM. It did show up on stream. He rolled an 8 on initiative. What? Really? 8? Seems to be
I don't
correct.
see anything on the stream. Oh, there it is. I forgot how much of a delay there is. Okay. Yeah. Initiative. Where's that? I forgot to click my guy. Oh my god.
No.
Oh no! This is not good.
Wait, aren't you a rogue? Don't you have something for initiative? Or is that just certain rogue classes or subclasses?
I do not believe I have any. Wait, actually, I might have something. One sec. I have to read something. Ha! I do. Well, I don't know if that counts as a fail. It probably doesn't. Never mind. I have nothing.
All right. Oh gosh. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, Havoc. We're gonna. Whoops. Didn't mean to draw a line on you. Sorry.
I can take it. It's fine.
All right. So we're gonna put you here. We're just gonna use this little drawing as I wasn't planning to have this encounter this way, to be honest with you.
It's fine.
So let me get his. We'll kind of use this as a makeshift map. This might not be a full combat. This might just be like a
Run away.
thing here. But yeah.
Thinking about using my inspiration, and I didn't. I should have. It's like, oh, what are the chances?
It might have been a good thing to have. We'll see. We'll see if you survive this. Okay. We're gonna kind of guesstimate distances here. He might end up leaping out the window after you, but we'll get to that if it happens. All right. All right. First thing he does is he's fast. He reaches one hand towards his back, like from underneath, right? So he just like reaches one hand around and pulls up a bow quick and he's gonna take a shot at you.
Okay.
I'm just looking at it because it's got special. This is special bullshit. All right. I think it's just a regular attack.
Is it advantage or no?
I don't see why it would be advantage unless it's like a surprise attack. I don't think it really is. You see him lock eyes with you before he attacks. I don't think he has any special bullshit to help him here. I'm just making sure. I haven't actually played this guy yet. All right. So he misses. So the 12 stands and he misses, right?
I assume it breaks through the window and sends it off course.
Oh, yeah. The glass shatters. Crudyat flips out. And he dives to the floor or something. As the guy fires a shot out the window at you, just narrowly misses. And Crudyat probably shouts, "What are you doing?" as he dives to the floor or whatever.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Is it? It's my turn now.
I think so, bud.
He stays still.
He'll duck. He'll take cover behind the desk for now.
Okay. So now Crudyat is on the floor here,
Mm-hmm.
here, or here.
Here, I'll pull out a token for him. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like a custom Crudyat token or
No,
whatever. We'll
so
just
standard.
we'll use the frog wizard for now. Just use the frog.
He's huge.
The frog wizard. All right. I don't think we've seen the frog wizard before. I don't know. But that's Crudyat. All right.
So he's still within sight of me. Is what I'm saying though. I can
Yeah,
still
but
see him.
he's prone and he's on the floor. But yeah, you can still see him. Yeah.
I will manifest one of my things right next to him.
Oh, one of your doubles. Yeah.
And I will stab him with Psychic Blade, which has advantage and is a sneak attack because he doesn't know I'm there.
Okay.
Well, sneak attack is that advantage, but I'm stabbing Crudyat, not the guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it kills him for sure. So we see, like, how do you want to kill Crudyat? You don't get the information out of him. You kill him.
He's not special bullshit.
Crudyat's just a commoner, bro. You can say non-lethal if you want to do non-lethal damage, but you're gonna kill him if you roll full damage here. He's an old man. What did you think was gonna happen?
I thought he would have special bullshit. Everybody has special bullshit.
No, not Crudyat. Everybody but Crudyat has special bullshit. We've talked several times about how Crudyat is not a strong warrior, that he's an old man. We've had this conversation many times.
Everyone was like, no, the fireball him and leave plan isn't going to work. But I was like, just fireball him and leave. He's an old man.
Yeah, he's a commoner. He's just, he's got like 10 HP or something.
Even though he's a war hero or whatever, he doesn't have more HP. I guess it would go down with age.
I'm not saying this is the end of the story. But I'm saying that you can successfully kill him here, if that's what you're trying to do. Now remember, your teammates are trying to get information out of this guy so they can get their bracers off.
Yeah.
Getting any information on how we're gonna attack?
Son of a bitch. Is there any chance
you're visible now, right? Aren't you visible once you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any chance me and you can hop in another channel real quick so I can ask a question?
I mean, yeah, but
I've seen people are watching the stream.
Is it okay if the people watching the stream hear it?
No, that's the stream. Yes, the players know.
Okay, that's fine.
I have stream muted.
Yeah, I keep it.
Here's the thing I want to mention too. I'll just mention this before we jump over. Now that you're visible, a window has shattered on the front of the mansion, and there's tons of guards on the wall behind you.
Yeah.
This is just something to keep. There's at least 4 on the wall that we talked about. So
yeah.
I mean,
figured. I know I'm not safe. That's fine.
But yeah, we'll hop in another channel and Havoc. Let's go down to the test channel. All right.
Okay. So I know we talked about how Havoc has had some changes since coming back the last time. I'm having a hard time deciding if he would kill him right now or not, because Havoc has nothing to lose by killing him, because he already has his bracelet off.
I agree. Havoc has nothing to lose by killing this guy, and I totally can see how he would just kill this guy.
Take
This
the
part
chance,
of the,
right?
it's part of the reason that I made this guy a commoner was so you would have the off chance that this would happen. Really, I didn't think it was going to happen like this.
Is there any chance there's one of those situations we talked about where he's being influenced, or I can't remember how we discussed that was going to go down anyways.
I mean, totally. Yeah, this would totally be a situation where that can happen. Do you
where
want?
He has the chance to deal non-lethal damage.
Do you
want to?
Do you want to make some kind of roll and see if, like, you can't control yourself if you have to kill this guy?
That works. Yeah. What would I roll?
I think it would probably be a wisdom check to try to control yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm good at those. All right. I guess I'll roll it and tell me if it succeeds.
So we can switch back to the other channel, and I'll say what the DC is or something, and we can have you.
Well, I'm gonna roll it to GM only, real quick.
Okay, so okay, all right.
Just so they don't know not necessarily what's going on, and then I'll RP it.
So you don't have advantage, right?
No, I don't. It's an 8.
Well, I think you fail.
Great. Okay.
Which means that the urge overcomes you. You can't.
All right.
You can't stop yourself.
Okay. I will hop back in the other channel.
All right. Okay. So, what do we see happen here? I'll let you decide. I also got to fix the. I gotta fix the Discord thing on stream real quick. I think.
Oh.
Well, I think I just gotta pull the pop up. There we go. It's fixed.
Oh. All right. I think, just seeing the opportunity, and I don't see any reason why Havoc would not do it. So the shadowy version of Havoc plunges the psychic blade into Krudeyat's head, which of course then disappears, so there's no wound.
Do we see? Do we, the audience, see anything like with happen? Like your eyes flash green or anything like that?
I think if especially for the guy who's in there looking out and trying to shoot at me, he would see a kind of like a rictus snarl come over Havoc's face, which is not normal for him.
Yeah. Okay. I think he smiles
and
just grins.
Crudyat is he still? He dived out of the chair. He's just all prone on the ground. So
he was like going full fetal position on the ground. He's
just brain dead now. He's dead.
I mean, he's a corpse. Yeah, like you eviscerate him.
It's totally different soul. It's not the same. Oh, son of a.
Maybe that's how we end the episode. There might be some other stuff that happens here. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be the end of the scene. Like,
right.
we leave off in a very tense moment. We find out the rest of what happens next time. But yeah, we see your double. Like, does he pull out actual blades and cut this guy up, or how does it happen?
No. So a purplish, somewhat translucent dagger appears in Havoc's hand, and then as he kind of strikes out subtly, the double's hand moves out, and suddenly it's in the double's hand and just sinks into Krudeyat's head.
Yeah, and he's got like he says he stabbed him in the head, right?
Yeah, he just like straight down on top of his crown.
like Riddick in when he kills the Necrolord or whatever. Okay.
Exactly like that.
You stab it straight down into the top of his skull. And Krudeyat's got this shocked look on his face. Like he's just surprised and his face freezes like that. As he like falls to the ground, I guess. And we see the guy across the desk just looking out the window after taking a shot at you, and he's just grinning. He seems so happy and satisfied. And then we see all the guys behind you aiming their crossbows up at you, and just like we get the silhouette of like the bat wings with the lantern just behind them and the broken windows and stuff. Yeah, and that's where we cut to credits for the episode.
Oh God! Why did he have to see me?
He has an invisible pet spider.
Yeah,
I didn't.
yeah. I mean, Garx is literally his pet. So they have, and then there's a whole lot of other stuff going on too. These guys got a lot of different magical stuff. This is a different guy than what we saw at the gate. I think I said that already, but like this is a different guy than the one. Yeah, this isn't the guy that stabbed or tried to stab
Ambien.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for playing, players. And I guess we'll find out what happens next week. I hope Havoc lives through it.
I will.
Yeah, same. Vaira also hopes that he brings back the staff.
Listen, I've got close to 100 HP. And I can fly and teleport. I'm fine.
I mean, Havoc's never died before, so he should be fine.
Yeah, totally. It's not like both times these guys have tried to attack you guys, you didn't just get super lucky or anything.
No.
It's not at all. I mean, I don't know if you looked at what he was attacking with, but it was a +1 bow.
Compound bow, yeah.
Yeah. Or composite.
Composite, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Oh no. I think his revive only works within 1 minute, Vaira, just so you know.
That's fine.
All right. Well, we will find out next week. Does anybody have any shout-outs or announcements?
Experience, by the way.
Oh, gosh. I forgot the whole session this week, didn't I? All right.
I literally just thought of it 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh, yeah. We didn't do that.
Well, you guys all did awesome this week, so I think everybody just take 12. I'll just give you guys 3 for every category. I feel like it's pretty good spot to guesstimate if I forget like that. And some of you guys have been doing a really good job of reminding me during the session. Sorry, I'm trash at DMing. You're just gonna have to keep reminding me. Eventually I'll get it. I promise. Eventually, maybe not.
Any chance?
I'm gonna
extra XP
put
for
a
killing the big
note.
bad?
Do what?
I said, any chance at extra XP for killing the big bad?
Well, we don't really know what. I'm not. I mean, I'm telling you. I'll give you. Sure, take 3 extra XP. I'll tell you what, because you might die next session. So.
Yeah, that's true. That'll be really useful for me.
Might as well get the XP now before you get killed again.
In the XP for scamming the same guy twice.
You want to know what's really funny is they don't see bat wings; they see little fake Icarus wings. Because I am still disguised.
Actually, speaking of that, so one, Vaira would have had to recast that because she cast it in the morning, and then, so there's that, and 2, if she and Soul were changing themselves throughout the day, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about other people, like it going away on them if I cast it again or if I cast another disguise thing, but I just wanted to confirm.
Unless it says that it goes away when you cast it again, it doesn't. It
Okay,
specifically
good.
says it lasts until you dismiss it or it runs out.
Okay, so I don't think Vaira did recast it on everybody unless you guys asked her to, like asked her to come back and redo it.
Then they do see bat wings.
Okay.
And Havoc must have snuck out of the inn or the thing. I guess I didn't have to sneak because we just have our own little building, right?
Sorry.
If I wasn't disguised when I left our inn to go and do this, I assume it was fine.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Yeah, I mean you're invisible.
Because I could have popped out of a window or something. And
Yeah,
flew up.
totally. Yeah,
Oh boy,
it's all good.
this got way more complicated.
But things are about to get really complicated at the Crudyat Manor.
We can just say that when Vaira and Soul left that tavern, we went back to the inn so we could change like everybody who's at the inn and just recast it. Because otherwise I had to figure out how many times I cast Alter Self on myself.
Yeah, I mean it's great. He's not really the big bad though. Like Crudyat isn't
Right.
the big bad.
He is for us for the moment.
Yeah, he's one of your goals. Yeah.
I have a very small sneaking suspicion that it was not actually Crudyat. But
I mean, there's been a lot of weirdness going on, so I wouldn't be surprised. But it's Crudyat. But there could be like other things. Like just because you killed him doesn't mean he's gonna stay dead. Like this is a D&D game.
right.
There's a lot of
If we
things
can
that
come
could
back
be
to life,
happening.
they can, I suppose.
It could be that the guy seemed happy that you killed him. It could be that they were planning on killing him anyway, right?
Eventually, probably.
Yeah. I mean, he just got paid. He literally got paid right before you killed the man. So.
Congrats on the level up, Tim.
Oh,
Try
right
to keep
on.
this character for a whole level.
Is that why you were asking about the extra 3 XP? Did you need it to hit level?
No, no.
All right. All right. Well, we'll see next time if Havoc meets his end again. But at least it'll probably only be temporary.
We'll see.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Unrooted, thanks for the Twitch time. Folks watching on Twitch, I think we had a pretty high viewer night. I was kind of looking at it. So thanks for watching. And the VODs will be up on YouTube probably in the next couple days. I still got to put up the Unknown New Orleans VODs from this week. So as soon as I get that done, I'll put up the next FOF videos, Force Flesh stuff. So, all right.
Great. Cool.
All right.
Thanks for
Good
watching,
night,
guys.
everyone.
Thanks,
Have a good
guys.
night.
Y'all have a great week.
You too.
Later, guys. If you enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.